Hey, what's up guys? We're back again to make our opponents rage with some new spicy strategies. The decks that we're going to be showcasing today are a ton of fun to play, but absolutely miserable to play against. After evolutions got out of the game, the cards just don't die. So if you can constantly quickly cycle back your evolutions and keep them alive, your opponents are not going to win. The decks I'm showcasing today have strong synergies and are played by the best players in the world. So if you like any of the evolutions played today, great decks to upgrade and to invest time into learning. They'll get you better at the game and allow you to climb further up Path of Legends and Trophy Road. It's time to fly into some games and engulf our opponent's towers in flames to assert dominance. Lots of love to everyone that's using credit code SIRTAG to make all of these videos possible in the channel. Baby Dragon appreciates you, and I do too. Hey, what's up, AD? So, are you ready for our attack damage right now, bro? We're going to be going in and unleashing the archers immediately. Okay, he's wall breakering. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that. I have to go Tombstone, and I think the Tombstone gets hit by one of the wall breakers. So I spent 6 elixir. He spawned a solid 2, and now he's going to go in for wall breakers and recruits. He's up to 9 elixir, and we're currently up 3. So I guess I'm going to go for a Little Prince and cycle that in the left, and then I can go for a bowler in the right. Reason why I'm doing that is there's more recruits charging a bit faster on the right, so that's why we're cycling our bowler there. All right, how are we going to play this out? Little Prince from our opponent. I'm not going to click my ability early on. It just doesn't make sense to. I want to click my Little Prince when our opponent's Little Prince is close to us, and we should win this ability. To win the war. Come on. 1 hit, at least? Nice. We can go in for an Electro Giant here, finish off the Skeleton Dragons, and then if he doesn't have his Goblin Gang, doesn't have the right card cycle, he could be in some serious trouble. We want a Tornado on this, and then I wonder if it's going to get messed up because there are some Goblins near us. We should still be able to activate King Tower. Nice! So we activate King Tower, we have Electro Giant on the tower, and we're in a position of power. So I think, since there are rushing recruits coming at me, I have to go for a Tombstone, and I don't know if I'm stopping all this. But if I drop it fast enough, and then I get archers down in the middle, I don't think I lose the game immediately. And it's nice because we took most of our damage on the right-hand side where we were allowed to since he had all of his damage prior to that on the left. So we're evening up both of our towers and we're evening up the game. But actually we're winning slightly if it's a 1-0 victory. If we end up both losing a tower, then we're super screwed because he's done so much damage to the other tower then. I want to go for our bowler here. It's one of the best counters to Little Prince. And we're going to cycle Little Prince as well in the left. I think this is fine. We have it all in alignment. Should be fine. I guess we're not going to be able to hit the Little Prince as fast as we want. So I am going to go for a Barbell to finish it off so I don't take any extra damage. I could click the Little Prince ability, but I want to play as safe as possible. Since we are going to try to snag the right-hand tower, I don't really care what happens in the left. So I want to go for the Electro Giant in the back in the right-hand corner, I think, because he's going to be down a lot after dropping that Tombstone counter with a Skeleton Barrel, and then also deciding, hey, I want to go and spam more stuff with Goblins. We go for a bowler here. That could be superb. I need to go in for our evolved archers to start damaging his units down. Because if the Skeleton Dragons die, then we're in a phenomenal position. So, yeah, I think I'm good. I'm going to go Barbell just to guarantee we're able to clean that up. And then I can go for a Tombstone to go and pull the Skeleton Barrel as well a little bit further. And then I could cycle 2 Electro Giants. This first Electro Giant doesn't even matter. We don't care about it. We're not supporting him. If he does work, then that's cool. But the healthy Electro Giant at the river, that is where our future is banked on. I think this guy is absolutely flummoxed right now. He's looking at this, and he is failing to find any good counter. If he decides to go for the ability of his Little Prince, it's going to be too late. And even if it did, I mean, we had lightning, so we had 420 damage off the hook. So no matter what he decided to do, well, we were sprinting towards victory. We got a game against AJ from the 2-Trick Pony Clan. Is he meant to be playing double princes or something? Is that where the 2 ponies came from? He's not going to be cycling anything in the back, so I am bound to be going in for the bowler, just because I'm a very impatient person. Usually, our deck is way better in the later stages of the game, so it's kind of chill to just wait with your Electro Giant and not cycle a hefty 5 elixir investment like the bowler. If I lightning, this is the most aggressive stance you could ever take in Clash. Dropping 11 elixir at the start and just saying, hey, if you want to go and spamming the other side, I'm probably going to take a ton of damage. But you know the cool thing? We can go for a bowler here and rack up even more value. We're striking down his tower with each rock, and I think we're probably playing against a Lumberjack Balloon Freeze deck, so yeah. Not necessarily the best gameplay on our end to do that, but it'd be how it be. Wait, we can do this? And then we can go for a Tombstone, and maybe we're fine. I don't know. If the Little Prince stays alive and locks onto the balloon, you don't even take that much damage. Let's go. And he has to go for a NATO too. The only thing that would have been better from us is if I went Barbell instead of dropping the archers, because the Little Prince had it completely covered. It was going to clean up the balloon anyway. I just didn't have any faith. I wanted to go for extra precautions there. So AJ running a balloon freeze stack allows us to go for a lightning on top of either the Inferno Dragon or the Electro Dragon every time. I can also go in for a bowler in the back on the same side as the Knight. And I would like to go for Electro Giants as much as I possibly can, especially if we have a good advantage. All right, so we know that we can activate King Tower with this balloon, so there's really no point in pressuring with that. I'm just going to go in for the NATO right now as soon as the balloon gets one hit on our tower. And then we're going to go opposite lane with our bowler and see if we can get aggression on both sides. So I don't really want our opponent to activate King Tower, and that's part of the reason why I support my bowler there. Lots of times, if the bowler is left alone to his own devices, what happens is the opponent's like, hey, you know that bowler, it's cute and all, but it's really cool when it activates King Tower and locks onto a unit right next to me. Because they use Tornado with it, and then you just feel like an idiot. So I tried to stop that potential. We're going to go for a bowler in the back right, and then I can go for an Electro Giant here. Oh, easy lightning value. Let's go. Thank you, sir. I didn't know you would do that for me. That was really nice of you, man. Okay. So we're going to go for an Electro Giant here, and then I can probably go for a Tombstone to go and pull back the balloon. And then I can Tornado. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do that to me, man. That was super uncivilized. All right, we're going to go for a Tornado, pull that balloon directly to the middle so that we have everything locking on. Oh, the bowler, though. Look at that bowler. It's going to hit the Knight back, too. And it's good that the Knight has longer amount of life because we can get more bowler shots then, you know? At least that's what I'm thinking. I'm a greedy individual. So I'm going to follow through with an Electro Giant here, and then I can lightning on whatever building or distraction he wants to do. He doesn't have buildings in his deck, but, you know, he's going to go in for the Little Prince and build his own defense with Tornado, and he's going to die. So GG and well played. Fun game. Obviously, if you're able to Electro Giant at the river and your opponent doesn't have a building in later stages of the match and you just lightning away their Little Prince, there's not much they can do. And we've pushed up to 1,235 in the world. 1, 2, 3, 5. We're just missing the 4. Hey, what's up, Mr. Monkey Man? Hopefully you have zero plan. So we're going to be going in for our wall breakers here, splitting them up at the start. Always the better strategy. It's going to extract elixir on both sides. Yep, that's nice. So that's a free King Tower activation with those goblins. Oof. A little bit more annoying, but it is something we will work with. We will activate King Tower now, and then we're going to go for our log. We are going to hopefully finish off the firecracker. Please die. Don't get another shot. Dang it, dude. I don't even understand. I thought that we hit it in time, but that was not good. That's rough. We did activate King Tower, but at the cost of 1,200 damage. And this game is looking really sketchy. So we'll see if we can win. He's going to go for a pretty interesting Mighty Miner ability. I guess it does kill the Rascal, so not a bad decision. We're going to go Wall Breakers on the right-hand side. He's going to go for Electro Spirit. Whoa, that's an interesting card. Most of the time people are running Ice Spirit, but I guess this guy is built different. So I do want to go in for a Goblin Barrel here if he goes in for a log. If I can kill the Firecracker and the Goblins lock on the tower, that'd be huge. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. You guys saw I was holding the 5 elixir for the Hog, and we got it down. Nice stuff. No damage out here. And we get past through the evolution just a little bit quicker. So I can go for Goblins here. I can go for a Dark Goblin as well. I think Dark Goblin's probably the play because it is able to hit the Mighty Miner regardless of where he goes. Here's the thing. Kill the Mighty Miner. We have the Dark Goblin alive. We can log on top of like a Skeletons, Electro Spirit, whatever he decides to drop. Nice. Beautiful. That's a lot of damage. That's 600 for us. Still not even putting us in the lead, but, you know, I can be happy sometimes, maybe. Ugh. How are we going to win this? He goes Hog. We have to counter with Rascals. Fortunately for us, we have the King Tower activated, so it will be a lot better for us. I am going to try to get a Princess directly on top of the Firecracker, and it does lock. That's nice. Wait, this is so good. It's going to take 3 Princess shots to kill that, though. So obnoxious. It eventually dies, guys. And we're keeping our Princess alive at all costs. Notice how I decided to eat damage for that reason. Really bad Mighty Miner ability, so that's good for us. We can go for our Goblin Barrel on the left, and with the Evo Barbs rolling at him, maybe we can find damage. Maybe we can get a lot of damage here. Dude, he waited with that log for a century. That's huge. Those Goblins put in work. And now with the Tesla out of cycle, I think we go for Wall Breakers in the back. Put up our Rascals at the river. And embrace complete degeneracy of spam. This is how you play in Clash. When you're up a little bit, you run. You run with it. We're going to use a log just to reset the Mighty Miner so we can get some extra value. Both Wall Breakers, or one of the Wall Breakers connects. Not the best. It is something that we can work with. I wonder if there's any way I bait out the log so our Dark Goblin survives. Yo, I don't know how it's going to work, but I hope it works. I need it to work. Princess is going to finish it off. Nice. Dude, I'm just trying everything I have at this point. Okay, let's just go full send. I think if we get back to a Goblin Barrel, we might be able to win the game. So that's what I'm going with, because he doesn't have log and cycle, so I'm going to try to blast through. Oh, that's obnoxious. Oh, Rascal almost locked. What if I Dark Goblin at the same time and I just eat the Mighty Miner, because I have King Tower activated? Interesting, interesting. So not looking good. I'm going to log here. I probably Princess at the river and embrace that and then see if we can get some damage. Princess on the tower. Nice. Yo, he might have to log this. He might have to log this. Ah, he's going to Tesla. He's going to log on defense, right?
It's been 84 years.
He's going to click the Mighty Miner ability. Yo, look at that damage, though. Okay. All right, when he goes in for a hog, we have to go for barbarians here. The only play. I have to drop it a little bit earlier, too, because then he's going to go Evil Firecracker, and we can't have the Evil Firecracker splash onto our stuff. It did work. It did work. A little bit. Maybe we can outcycle him. Is there any shot that that happens? Firecracker doesn't get a hit. Can we block the Hog Rider? I don't think so. I think that gets a hit. Dang it. Such a close match. But you can't win every game you play. And that match was ridiculously close against a matchup that we weren't necessarily favored in. Getting him down to 96 health when we defended against Hog Riders pretty much the entire match, down 1,200 damage at the start, I feel pretty good about that. It's time to swamp this guy with Hog Riders. We're going to start with our Evolved Knight cycle. We're already beginning the fun with the left-hand cycle of the Knight, and now we're going to go for a Hog Rider in the right because guess what? He went in for a mini P.E.K.K.A counter with a log, and he's going to be down a lot of elixir. I guess he had to cycle. Is the mini P.E.K.K.A... Aw, I was hopeful it was going to lock onto Little Prince. And I was also thinking the Knight might lock onto the tower. I thought our opponent was extraordinarily low on elixir, but it didn't work out. All right. We are going to go and squeeze this man and try to get all the elixir that we possibly can. So I want to go in for like a Fire Spirit on the right. It's nice to be able to body block his Little Prince from locking onto our Little Prince using the Guardian. And the Fire Spirit locking on a tower is huge. Probably just going to be a minor poison cycle deck. So in that type of situation, you guys already know how we play this matchup. We cycle our Knights, we cycle our Hog Riders, but most importantly, we cycle our Princes. The littlest of Princes. Skeletons here. We can snowball. I wonder if this activates King Tower. No, it would have been so cool. All right. What do we do? Hog Rider here. Going for a Little Prince on top of the Bond Tower. Nice. I love making those predictions too. It's pretty satisfying. Especially when we can get an Evolved Knight down here as well. And then start tanking for our Little Prince. And then we've got the Guardian afterward. And I don't think my opponent's going to go for his Guardian. I think he's going to freak out and fully commit to defense here. That's exactly what happened. We can get a Guardian down. We can kill the little recruit. And now our Guardian's on the tower and he has no elixir. He's going to go like skeletons. We're going to pre-snowball them. Oh, he's so dead. It's already over. Isn't that satisfying? Noticing that you can win the game with the Guardian as well. There's so much potential for offense with this deck. And it's limitless when your opponent doesn't have elixir. Now he's going to have to go Bomb Tower on defense. That's just, you know, going to be his doom because he's not going to be able to get back to another one. I'm able to go in for skeletons on his miner or a knight on his miner, whichever one he wants to go for. If he wants to drop in the back or if he wants to wait a little bit. Doesn't really matter that much to me. Maybe I'll poison on Little Prince for a negative elixir trade. But you guys already know we're back to Hog Rider in 2 seconds. There it is. So now he's going to have skeletons log Little Prince ability. And then we're going to snowball the Little Prince. Maybe knock this stuff away so the Hog Rider can lock on a tower, giving us 2 hits. One more. Oh, it didn't happen. That could have been amazing. It's fine though. We can click our Little Prince ability, log as well. Lock onto his Little Prince and make him wince. I'm going to Fire Spirit skeletons for a faster cycle. Then I can snowball if I want to. I don't really want to. I'd rather just log on his Little Prince to kill it. And then I can go for a Hog Rider afterward. So he's kind of going all in with an Evolved Knight. I mean, if you cycle 3 Knights on the field, that could be scary. But guess what, dude? I've got a Knight of my own. Man, am I really log cycling this guy? Is that what's happening? I've never done this before. It's a unique concept. Have you guys seen me do 1,000 damage or 500 damage, whatever it is, purely with small spells? What the heck is happening in Clash Royale? I don't understand it, but I'm loving it. GG and well played. This guy, he got turned into wine. Those grapes were pretty fine. And we've pushed up to 678 in the world. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.